return to your slumber.
Well, yeah, you technically won't have anything to feed on, so I mean, that's true.
For all your ambition, Hecarim, this is what you are reduced to.
I mean, I won't really say that he's reduced to it.
Your god could not stop me before, sea priestess. Do not challenge me again.
Oh.
You will never have your vengeance, Callista. Never.
That's so
Sing,
mean!
Carthus, sing of all that must be lost, and she who must be found.
Dance, monkey, dance. We have that one Noxian, like poor Noxian guy who just left Noxus to have a better life in the Blessed Isles to end up dying. Like, his luck is just shit.
Go on then, tree. Defeat me if you can. It will never restore the Isles.
I mean, he's not wrong. He is a tree.
I know you, Ryze. Yes, you opened the way to the water.
Oh, wait, hold up. Ryze had he had access to the Blessed Isles because Master Dyrus, his master, was from the Blessed Isles. We will probably have like another story that will come out in the future to explain what was going on there, but the fact that Ryze is like fucking around with like artifacts and everything and like trying to keep all those stuff away from people might have awoken something along the way. I mean, we know that there is people who actually can move from place to place, like, for example, Elise. So maybe there are other places on the Runeterra that can actually, like, travel from the Shadow Isles to there. And maybe Ryze uses one of them. I don't know if Ryze was somewhere in the Shadow Isles. I mean, if he would have stepped on the Shadow Isles, he would have had to deal with 𝗏𝘅. Because it's technically his realm. The moment you step on his turf, you're fucked. Like, your soul is gone. It's like an instant GG. Even though there's like shit tons of artifacts in there. And the only one who can actually reach those artifacts is Elise. Elise and LeBlanc, they have like this pact where LeBlanc brings Elise humans to feed her spider god in the Shadow Isles. And in return, Elise brings her like secret artifacts that are like only like in the Shadow Isles and like no one can reach. But because Elise has this like connection with like 𝗲𝘀𝗻, the spider god, she can like move from one place to another. So those sigils that we've seen all over the map, maybe that has some sort of connection to that?
Ah, the monk from the waters. And someone else. Isolde?
What? Wait. Hold on. What do you mean someone else? Also, it's not Isolde, it's Isolde. Okay, that's good to know. Is it talking about the maiden?
You are not the hero of this tale. You are not anything.
He knows this is the main character. You ain't shit.
The weight of this moment is so much more than you.
Oh my god. He's so savage.
You never believed in my rule, Callista, and now this is your fate.
Bruh, she was trying to save your wife, you ass.
And greet the king who conquered you back.
Oh my god, I feel so bad for Kindred.
All this carnage. Do you see? I do it for you.
Such a fucking incel.
Isolde, I could not see myself in your eyes. So angry, uncle. It was one unanswered letter 1,000 years ago.
What? We know that Viego had a brother, right? There was the king, and then the Viego is the younger brother. So there is Viego, and then there's an older brother. And the older brother had Callista, which is why she is his niece. But Viego's dad is Vlad's brother. So Vlad was like the second king to rule the land, technically. But he didn't. And then like his brother died, aka Callista's dad died. And that's what put Viego to be the king. And like Viego was not supposed to rule. Like Viego was like way too like busy planning his fucking wedding. He didn't want to rule the land whatsoever. That's why he was such a fucking terrible king to begin with. So This family tree just keeps growing.
Isolde, I know it is you. Show yourself to me.
Did Yorick cuck Viego? I mean, the Mist is like whispering sweet nothings to Yorick, but the Mist is like evil. If you've ever played Yorick or ever read his lore, the Mist always wants him to take off his necklace, the water of life that is on his neck, to basically be able to like corrupt him fully, because like Yorick is not really corrupt. He's like half there but not really, because like the waters of life kind of like keep him kind of sane. So it's definitely not Isolde. Isolde is in Senna. She's been in Senna since Senna was a child. But wait, maybe there's like some sort of like weird ass fucking background story to it? It can't be Isolde, because Isolde is going to be a champion of her own. Like, she's going to be one of the next champions that will come out. So, like, definitely not her. So I think he's just, like, tripping balls because he's so obsessed with his fucking wife. Unless her soul was split. And, like, the dark side of Isolde is following Yorick. But, like, the good side is, like, following Senna? Or am I on drugs? I don't see a reason for them to add these voices, this interaction in here, if that was not the case. Her physical body is like the maiden, but her soul is what's inside of Senna. Oh my god. That's insane. Also, another interesting thing is that Yorick, before the entire ruination even happened, was kind of like an outcast in his like group. People really hated him because he had the ability to actually speak to spirits. Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. Because he's pretty much like one of the only people who can actually communicate with Isolde and like with spirits in general. So I think that Yorick is actually going to have a really big part in this. I'm really happy to know that he has interaction with Yorick, because we haven't seen Yorick at all in any of the fucking cinematics, because I don't know why his entire lore is revolved around the Ruined King way before Senna was even a thing. So I'm really glad to see that there is a mention of Yorick here, and that Yorick might actually be a big part of all of this.
No price is too great. No atrocity beyond my reach. For her, I will do anything.
I never thought I'm going to sip an incel, but here we are.
The black mist flows from me like a tide. At times it ebbs, but now we surge forward.
So that's interesting. So here we're learning that the mist actually flows from him. It's not even that he controls it, that there's like some sort of like mist around him that he controls. It actually comes from him. From that little fucking 𝗬𝗀𝗽𝗲 chest hole.
I remember her sinking beneath the waters. And then
she came back, honey.
Now, do as I say. Forward!
Okay, you don't need to yell.
This body, is this what you desire?
Yes!
Fight, puppet. Fight for your king.
Yes, daddy.
This flesh will do.
Thank you.
Step aside, peasant. You're nothing compared to my queen.
Oh, no! Don't do that! He just begun-thoughted me.
Oh, sorry. It went down the wrong pipe.
I'll help you with that.
This body is mine.
Yes, it is!
Give me your heart.
Okay!
And so it was that love was the gravest sin of all.
He's a poet.
I feel her calling out, Viego, save me.
Yo, homeboy is delusional as fuck.
The curve of her lips, the softness of her smile.
If my mans doesn't talk like that about me, I don't want him.
What is lost is never lost to me.
Okay, Google Maps.
Peasant!
Fuck you!
Deny me no longer.
Okay.
I will break your heart.
Oh. You can just break me.
Low-born filth.
Daddy, stop.
Tell me where she is. Fall beneath my blade.
Is that what we call it now?
You dare face a king.
Yes.
The mist devours all.
I love how he's like so obsessed with Isolde, but Isolde is just like sitting there being like, oh my god, I don't know him. I have no idea who this man is.
Why do you fight?
Because I'm a brat.
Bonjour.